friends! How you guys doing? It's Deligracy here, obviously, and I am doing another speed build for you guys. Last time I did face cam on a build, you guys wanted more face cam on builds, so I decided to deliver for that request as well. Anyways, let's get into it. Alrighty, so today's build is going to be a modern mid-century family home. The reason why we're doing like a mid-century kind of aesthetic is because the new bowling stuff pack that just came out for The Sims 4 has a really strong retro mid-century vibe about it with a lot of the furniture. Now, if you've watched my review of that stuff pack, initially I was like not that excited for it, honestly, because I don't know. When I think about The Sims 4, there are many more stuff packs that I would like to see beyond bowling. Like, bowling is not my first choice by any means, even though I love bowling myself. I love to go bowling. It's so much fun. If you haven't been, you should go. But anyways, when I was reviewing the pack and I actually got into the Creator Sim items and the Build and Buy items, I was like, oh my God, I am obsessed with the furniture in this pack. So I was actually super excited to build with this furniture, and I was really, really excited to, just furnish the house with it and be inspired by the furniture that came out with this pack. So I do hope that you guys enjoy this build as much as I did creating it, because it does have a strong 70s vibe about it. And I don't know, I did take my time to check out the correct color palette for mid-century design, and also had, a little bit of a research Google image session where I looked at a few different mid-century homes. I can't even say that, homes. I don't know what I was trying to say just then, like houses and homes at the same time. So it was like homes. Anyways, so really what I realized characterized mid-century design particularly was like low roof lines with strong angular roofs coming down, lots of stone pillars, vertical timber woods in browns and like warm orangey browns, and lots of white and cream as well. The color palette we're actually going to go with for the interior of this is earthy oranges, that kind of off green. How do you explain it? It's like baby poo green, but it's not. Moss green. And also some deep turquoise green colors. So I don't know, I had fun. You can tell I'm a little bit excited about this one. So basically here we've just done most of the exterior shape, I guess. So we've got the stone pillars at the front. I really like how they're not symmetrical, like one's longer than the other one. And inside we actually put two mirrors on the wall to reflect that entrance as well. And it's got the cutest little balcony space that kind of is this little balcony nook. So I really, really enjoyed creating that. So you're going to see that come to fruition in a second. Is it fruition or fruition? It's fruition, isn't it? I really want to work on my description words. You guys wait. In a month's time, you're going to be like, oh my God, Deligracy is so articulate. Not really. I'm very not articulate. Very not articulate. Anyways, I also wanted to give a shout out to a Simly or a viewer on Twitter who sent me a really cool banner idea. Pardon me, I just had some oats. Where is it? I just want to give them a shout out because I've actually changed the banner on my channel, and the typeface I used was their idea. So I feel like it is necessary to give a little shout out to thank them. I hope you guys do like the new banner. I just felt like something fresh. And even though Australia is going into autumn now, for a lot of you guys, you're going into spring. So I kind of wanted something a little bit fresh and bright for the channel. Now, where is it? Aloha, it's Lindsay. Shout out to you for the banner idea, because this was the original one that she sent. Oh no, that's not going to be in focus, but it's got a chow chow and a plum bob on it and some cacti plants. So I don't know. I just liked the typeface. I was like, yes, let's do it. Yes. So that's what we did. Anyways, here we go. We've got the house roof line going on. I've just skipped ahead a little bit because I was mucking around with the color scheme. Originally, I really wanted to do light timber because you guys know how much I love light timber and like birch colored wood, slightly Scandinavian, I guess, timber looking houses. But yeah, I just felt like it wasn't mid-century looking enough. Or it just didn't have that 70s vibes I was going for. I was really inspired by the Brady Bunch house, actually, because when my sister and I were growing up, my mum and dad used to play the Brady Bunch all the time, which is really weird because my mum grew up watching the Brady Bunch. So it's like Brady Bunch for generations. Now my kids are going to watch the Brady Bunch too, probably. And they're going to be like, oh my God, this is so old school, but best show ever. Oh, Greg was such a honey. Actually, no, I think I'm more into Peter than Greg. Yeah, maybe I'm into Peter. I think he became a billionaire or something, which is, yeah, kind of cool. He like became a businessman. Anyways, enough about the Brady Bunch. Where are they now? So yeah, I decided to go with that orangey wood instead. And I love the green door at the front. It's just, you've got to love a colored entrance door to a house. Like, one of my favorite things in London and New York that I've seen are like all white buildings, like old school white Victorian design buildings, very traditional, with a gloss black door and like green hedges at the front. Whenever I saw houses like that, I was just like, or townhouses like that, I was like, oh, so glamorous. I bet a princess lives there. Yeah, and I love like a bright red door. I love a bright yellow door. I just love all the bright doors. Give me a bright door any day and I'm a happy gal. How many of you guys say the word gal? I feel like it's such an uncool word, but now I just say it because I think it's funny. Like gal, I don't know. I feel like it's what my mum's boyfriend would say to be like hip and cool. Be like, he's seeing the gals. And I'll be like, yes. Anyways, I also enjoyed using the terrain paint to make a very structured pathway, because usually when I use terrain paint in The Sims 4, it's very organic looking and I kind of haze it out at the sides and it's all, you know, wibbly wobbly. But this was very structured and placed very straight. And I don't know, it's just different. It's just nice. And there's quite limited landscaping as well. We just have used a lot of ferns from the Sims Store Outdoor Retreat Pack. This build probably uses a mix of packs in it. However, we've definitely used a lot from the new Bowling Night Stuff Pack. There's a little bit from City Living, I believe. A lot of base game. I try and use lots of base game windows and doors. So if you guys do want to download the build itself is there, and maybe you just have to add a few furnishings. So I think this is probably a good download for those of you guys who might just have the base game and the new stuff pack, not necessarily anything else. I don't think there's like too much of a crazy mix in here. And yeah, lots of ferns, lots of green. I don't know, I like the landscaping in this. It's like the perfect straight front lawn. We've put in some palm trees as well, because I don't know why, but all of the mid-century homes on Google Images had palm trees. So I don't know, was everyone like importing palm trees into their houses back in the 70s, 60s? I don't know. And then up here's the master bedroom, and this is actually quite nice because it's got a mezzanine level. I adore the staircase. Actually, the staircase is not base game. I think it might be, I forgot what that fence came with. I think I have the Sims still open, so I can check for you guys. Oh, I have the build right here. How good is that? Where is this staircase from? Going to build mode. Okay, that is from City Living. Yeah, so there's a few City Living items around. But yeah, oh my God, I can't wait to show you guys the interior. I love the interior of this house. My favorite part of this house is the front entrance, just where the staircase goes up and you can like see the mezzanine above it. And it's beautiful, if I don't mind saying myself. It's so much fun sharing with you guys my verbal, my love for The Sims with you guys. It's just, I feel like the luckiest girl ever, because before I started doing YouTube, I actually wanted to make videos to hopefully meet other people who played The Sims, because like none of my friends really played The Sims. So I wanted to meet more people so I could share my love for the game. And it's amazing that I can do that right now. So if I'm ever seeming like super enthusiastic, it's because I really, really am. I love this game and I never get sick of it. So, and I love design. So it's just really fun. And I've also been really enjoying looking at your creations and storylines on the gallery, particularly with Sims for some of my Let's Plays. That's been really cool. Especially I made a video, Sims 4 Tinder, where I was looking for someone to date in my Sim My Life LP, where I play my Sim self. And I was going through like all of your creations of all these bachelors and their backstories. I was like, you guys are so clever. Like, this is awesome. Yeah, it was pretty good. Now, the kitchen, you can see the color scheme coming together here. And I was originally going to go with a really brown kitchen, but in the end, I just felt like this house was beginning to look like it wasn't like a modern day home. Like it was way back when. So I decided to make it more current by ripping out the kitchen we've just put in, and we make it a lot lighter and brighter. We use the special like stainless steel base game counters that you achieve through leveling up in the chef career. So we put those in and just brighten it up, freshen it up a bit, and I think it looks a lot better because we've already got like super mid-century colors going on, like with that stone wall, with the, what do you call those wooden angled things on the right there? I've forgotten the name of that. I keep thinking chambray, but it's not chambray for sure. That is not a denim looking wall. Yeah. And then, whoops, my friend is messaging me. Shout out to Jazzy, who just texted me while she's at work. Naughty, naughty. And then we've got I think we're about to put in a really nice blue turquoise wall, which I think saves this room. Because right now it's looking very orange and green. And orange and green is kind of nice, but at the same time, it's a bit like, it's pretty full-on 70s vibe. So I think this blue wall just freshens it up, makes it a little bit more current. And with that kitchen, I think it's really nice. And I quite enjoyed mixing those two counters because I think the orange color on the stainless steel ties in nicely to that orangey tone of timber on the other countertop. And because the wooden countertop has a strip of metal on the other side of it, that kind of ties into the metal on the stainless steel counters. So I think they kind of go together. And it gives a bit of an industrial vibe. I also have been using shelves a bit more, which I think is kind of nice. It makes the houses look a little bit more realistic and lived in my opinion anyways. And yeah, just putting some books around, lots of greenery, of course. And actually, if you guys know much about indoor plants, there's these plants called fig trees, and they're such beautiful plants, and they're like everywhere in Melbourne right now. They're the biggest indoor plant trends going on. Anyways, I was talking to a florist about them, and they're like, yeah, they were really big in the 70s, and now they've just come back again. Like, everyone loves them. I'm like, oh, I wish we had fig trees in this game. But, you know, I think the closest one I just placed in the corner there. I love these new lights, by the way. These new hanging lights are really cool. And in a little while, you'll see we layer them using the Move Objects on Cheat and kind of have this double light effect, which is quite nice. They don't give off a lot of light, though. They give off a very direct spotlight in games. So I've actually had to layer the base game flat lights above them, which I happen to do a lot because often the lighting I'm not a fan of in the game if there's not enough. And then loving the fairy rug there. I think we change it to black. Oh no, we leave it. Oh no, yeah, it's black. I almost went brown. I don't know. I kind of wish I went brown. I don't know. Do you guys prefer brown or black? It was a tricky one. And the bathroom we keep really, really simple. I was going to put this crazy yellow and brown bathtub in from City Living, but in the end I was like, nah, it's just trying too hard. It's too much going on. So we strip it right back. We make it a clean white bathroom with like an orange rug, and that's about it. So I don't know. I think a few of you guys would have preferred it to be more stylized, but I don't know. The living area of this house is like very, very stylized. So I don't know. The bathrooms are just going to be kept simple, and we do the same thing for the other rooms as well. There are going to be 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms in this house. So the master bedroom's obviously on the mezzanine level, which I think is kind of cool. It's a good way for the parentals to keep an eye on their kids. It's like if anyone tried to sneak out, you would definitely hear them. Although at the same time, the parents wouldn't get a lot of privacy, which, you know, if they want to woohoo, that's a little bit awkward. Anyways. Oh well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But we've got 2 kids' rooms and a playroom area that we're going to be working on in a second. It was really nice putting a playroom in because I don't really do that in many of my builds, and I just wanted to give this home a real strong family feel, even though it's also very like stylized. I wanted it also to be a family home because I know a lot of you guys request family homes for builds on the channel. But yeah, it's available for download right now. It's on the gallery. It's been up for a few days. And also, I'm really sorry, my latest build, the Bohemian apartment build, I'm uploading it onto the gallery once I finish recording this. So if you have been very patiently waiting for that, it is on the gallery right now for you to download. And just as a reminder, with apartments, you can't upload them as like a full apartment lot. You have to upload them as a room build. It's really annoying. So I actually delete walls, like one wall that you guys will need to just join up if you download it. And if there's 2 levels to the house, that has to be uploaded as 2 separate rooms. So I'll put like downstairs and upstairs. So just so you guys know that. That's the only reason why I always forget to upload apartments, because it's just that little bit more effort and it's just that little bit more annoying to upload them. But yeah, that's why I keep forgetting. But it's not good enough. I will try and upload as soon as I build things. And also, how good is this retro keyboard? I love that retro keyboard. It is just perfect for this build. And we kind of put it on an angle. I wanted it to be so the person playing it could be kind of performing to those who are sitting in the lounge room, like looking over the couch, you know, or something like that. And yeah, just experimenting with a few of the different lights. This is where we overlap the lights like what I was talking about. And yes, there is a tree going through the wall, but I removed that at the end of the build. Actually, did I upload it with the tree through the wall? It's quite possible you might need to move the tree. And then over here, I just put like a little desk area because we don't really have a study. You could definitely change one of the bedrooms into a study or a gym or like a art studio, depending on your Sims. I also thought this would be kind of a nice home for elderly Sims as well, if their grandkids were coming to stay or if they had an older kid still living with them. I just thought that would be kind of cool as well. And yeah, I really hate it I don't like when things are symmetrical. It's just like, it's too neat for me. So like just then we had a lamp on the table and then a plant, which were the same height. And I was like, nah, can't deal. So I had to get like a shorter plant. It's just like a thing I have. And these rugs are really cool. This rug came with the bowling stuff pack as well. And I really, really like it. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, then we've got the entrance room finished. I love that entrance room. And right now we are going to be making the 2 kids' rooms and the playroom area. So I really like the playroom that it has this stone flooring, which I know realistically for kids is probably a bad idea because you guys who have kids or little siblings would know, or whatever, you'd know that kids can fall over and whack their head on concrete and stone. So realistically, probably not a great idea, but in The Sims, I thought it was cool. And yeah, up here is going to be the master bedroom, and it takes me quite a few goes to get the color scheme right in this room, but in the end, I love it because it's so like matchy in the end. It's really, really cool. We end up putting in a blue carpet. I'm not usually very experimental with my carpets. I'm really I like things plain, simple, neutral. So in The Sims 4, I don't really use the patterned carpets and stuff. But in this one, we do to tie in some of the colors. And we're inspired by that clock on the wall, which has that blue color with it. We're also going to change the bed because right now it's looking a bit moss green. I feel like you'd be sleeping on moss. Do you reckon anyone has grown a plant bed to sleep on? Is that like a weird thing to say? I feel like some people would sleep on a plant bed. Like you would grow clovers or something if you were really into living naturally and you'd like sleep on your clover bed. That's kind of cool. I want to know if someone has a plant bed. It's kind of weird though. Would it be dirty? And actually, you know what? Then it would get really flat and kind of die really quickly. So maybe it's not possible. I don't know. Let me know if you have a plant bed, which reminds me of Plant Sims. I really did not like Plant Sims. I did not get that. I thought that was the most randomest thing that was in The Sims 3 with the university pack. I was like, WTF. Does anyone understand why there were like Plant Sims? What? It's like going ahead and making a pizza sim or something. I don't know. Or am I missing like something? Is plant people like a common thing at unis? Is that like a fraternity or sorority house thing where you dress up people as plants? I don't know. I just don't get it. And yeah, doing a little bit of landscaping here. We changed where the door or that back entrance was to the house. So, just had to fill in the gaps, fill in the white space, make it look nice and balanced and normal. And yeah, just fixing up some of the wallpaper here. I know how annoying it is when you realize on one of these builds that I've forgotten a wallpaper piece or there's like, I don't know, I've over wallpapered an area or something. It's annoying. And then the kids' rooms are kind of like, I wanted them to be a little bit more realistic. I wanted them to not be too overly fancy or too sophisticated looking. So they've got like the cream carpet and a few colors are tied into each other. So one room has a navy blue and red theme and the other room has an orange theme, is it? I've forgotten. Anyway, you guys will see it soon. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted them to be kind of simple. And I made use of some of the kids' stuff pack things that is like the smaller desk and the smaller wardrobe, which I think look like kind of like IKEA furniture, small space solutions. I think it's perfect for kids' rooms, and I love having them in The Sims. And I felt like the double red was a little bit much in this room, so we ended up going with that navy wallpaper, which has like a few paint spots of creamy colors to kind of tie in with the other cream walls. And I love that dragon toy. I wish I had one of those. I feel like The Sims really, really need merch, and they should sell like those giant toys so you could actually have the same one. I would put it in my bed and cuddle it every night. I would put it in my oven like a heat pack and heat it up and then put it in my bed. And then this is like a study nook here, so we've just got a little orange chair and I don't know, just playing with color schemes. So this room is, green and orange. I love these rounded egg chair things. I think they're really cool. And it's so annoying when those curtains like don't match the window. It frustrates me so much. And if you hold down Alt, or Command, it doesn't really adjust to it either. But I felt like this kid really likes science, so they have like bubbles on their bed because of bubbly chemicals or something. I don't know, it makes sense in my mind. And then they have their little science station that's green and that ties in with the green bed. It's all very like 70s looking as well. And then just a couple of shelves there with a few things on it, just to make it look a little bit more homely. And of course, every time I say homely, it has a different meaning in America than it does here. But basically, it just makes it look more warm, friendly, and lived in. And then this is the playroom. So A cool dollhouse, got a little artist craft area, the puppet theater, which I haven't used enough. Like, I don't really use that puppet theater very often, so I thought, let's pop it in. And we've also got some little Ottoman stools there so the parents or friends can watch the kids' puppet shows. I remember doing puppet shows when I was younger, and I used to love having my parents watch the show and making like little tickets and stuff for them to come watch my show. Good times. And also I'd make up dances with my friends and we'd perform dances. Yeah. Always enjoyed doing that. And yeah, just a little corner of plants again. Lots of plants in this house. They're big plant fans. And a little daisy picture that kind of ties in with the blue on the carpet there. So it kind of all comes together, you know what I mean? Anyways, we are going into the screenshots now. So here's the house from the exterior. It's the front. That's the back. Sorry, that picture's a little bit dark. And then, oh no, this is the other side of the back with that little nook balcony area. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? This is my favorite. I love the entrance. I just love that brown couch and browny orangey painting. Just ties in really nicely. Oh no, those lights are floating, not from the roof area. Damn it. Now I want to change that. And then the dining table, kitchen. Yeah, it's all looking pretty funky. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite area. I think the staircase fits in really well with those wooden balustrade panels. I don't know, I think that works. And then the little playroom, the puppet theater with the stickers on it. And that wood perfectly matches the wood on the wall, which was kind of lucky. Kid room number 1. And looking down from the other way, they like their void creatures or void critters. And bedroom number 2. And then I think we're going to go to the bathroom. Do we already do that? Oh, bam. She knows her editing. So that's like the main bathroom. And of course, the mezzanine level kind of looking down onto the entrance room. And yeah, that master bedroom that's very color coordinated, which I quite like. And then we're going to also go into the floor plan so you guys can check that out to see kind of how it works. So there you go. But anyways, you guys, thank you for watching this video. I won't always do face cam. I'll just do it sometimes. But thanks for letting me know that it's something that you guys like. But anyways, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon.